Hello Libra, and welcome to your love reading. Before we begin, this could be past, present or future energy, but for me as a reader, the energy truly begins as soon as you're guided towards watching this video. This message will resonate if it is meant for you. If it does not resonate, please be sure to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, because they are all important regarding love. If you feel divinely guided towards a personal reading with me, that information will be in the description box below. So let's get started on your energy, Libra. We now open ourselves to the energy that we're about to receive. We surround ourselves with love and light, and we are open and accepting of any messages that we receive during this reading. Thank you. So now Libra, as I ring this singing bowl, I would just like you to imagine that this noise is a light that is penetrating you and flowing through you, releasing any blockages that you may be feeling at this time. I'm feeling quite a harmonious energy, so this shouldn't be too difficult for you, Libra. So take a long breath in and release. This is a love reading, so I'm going to have your energy on this side and your partner's energy on this side, but do remember, Libra, that because I am connecting to both of your energies, that this could be vice versa, this could be interchangeable, so take it how it resonates with you and use your intuition to guide you in your movements forward during this reading. Current situation regarding love for Libra. The first card out in your current situation regarding love, Libra, is the Change card. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This represents the number 10, which is the end of a cycle and moving forward now. The universe is turning this wheel for you, and this represents you learning the lessons from past situations, perhaps looking at your reactions, looking over how you've interpreted past situations in your life and analysing the interpretations that resonated with you, and perhaps those that perhaps looking back you would let go of now, and opening your perspective to a higher viewpoint, an objective viewpoint, in order to find yourself within that and your personal truth. So that is the Wheel of Fortune, and you see the books in this card, flying with those lessons, making a transition now. The Wheel of Fortune is also my divine guidance card. This is the universe saying that they are here, they are present, and interesting how I personified their I feel like this is your partner here. It's saying that your partner's present here and you're moving towards them. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Wands, which is 1111, soulmate, twin flame. It's also about looking at how far you have come in this relationship and embracing that for a moment, embracing that little moment of a perceived victory, of an accomplishment of sorts, and looking out into the future with inspiration for what is to come, knowing that this is going to be a long-term, stable commitment that you can move into the future with here. I'm noticing the foundation at the back of that card, the fours, which relate back to the stable foundation, the Emperor. Current situation regarding love for Libra. The next card for your current situation regarding love is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. They do so because they have the experience, they have the knowledge to sit for a moment and observe the situation and plan movements forward that are going to be successful and reliable here with the Pentacles, which are about that earth energy, that feeling grounded. The Queen, if they wanted to send a knight, they would send the Knight of Pentacles. If they wanted to present themselves here as serious, present themselves in a way that's going to be successful, because the Knight of Pentacles does not make a move until they analyse the situation and truly know the path forward that's going to be one of success and something that's practical for the long term. Again, the Knight of Pentacles here relates back to the Four of Wands. That energy of having something that lasts forever, having something that moves forward past itself and into a long future. This card wanted to come out straight away. As I picked up the cards, I'm going to accept this. This is the Chariot. You have two major arcana here, and both of them represent movements forward. And although the Knight of Pentacles may be the slowest knight, that still does represent here actions that you are taking towards this relationship to make something that's long term. This is you choosing to move forward, having a urge to move forward in this commitment, taking the masculine and the feminine energies here, the black and the white, and merging them together and taking what you can from planning meticulously for this situation, I feel, this relationship, but also that sense of wanting to nurture, wanting to have that feminine feel of taking a step back again. I'm getting that mixture of both wanting to move forward and do so in a way that's quite loving and gentle. This person, they build foundations and they do so from the energies that they have around them, the resources. This could be any conditional land for them. They do not let their situations deter them for the goal that they are wanting to achieve, because this is about that emotional drive. This is Cancer energy here, so this is again being emotionally in tune with really what is making them determined, what is making them want to move forward towards a wish fulfillment, because we cannot see what's in front of the Chariot, but we do know that what is in front is going to be fulfilling. What is in front is going to be of some kind of emotional success here. Through any conditional land. Libra, the Devil. This is my card of letting go. I have quite a harmonious energy around you, and I wouldn't worry too much about this card, Libra. I feel like here I should say, firstly, perhaps I should explain this card before I get into the energy of it. These individuals, they are chained, but if you look closely, these chains are loose and they are now looking down at these chains. So this is you, Libra, and you're realizing that these chains are loose and that you can take these off. It's a matter of perception, and once you do, you are free. And because you have felt restricted by this energy, now that you are letting go, there's endless possibility in front of you. You are seeing the light ahead, and there's a true inspiration here for what is to come, because this comes with a sense of freedom, and that freedom doesn't have to be in your outside world. That can be within yourself, as you know that you're pursuing what is of value and meaning to you and purpose in your life with this relationship. Now, the energy I'm hearing is you see these chains. The realization that these were loose came from an admiration for this individual. This individual gave you the motivation to look at your situation and look at energy that perhaps was holding you back in some way and releasing that energy. I feel that sense of admiration here for this individual and feeling safe and secure, like they are protecting you and like you don't have to be held down by these limiting, I would say thoughts, but I'm saying perceptions here, limiting perceptions. You're letting go of that perception, Libra. Last card, please, for, wow, these cards. The Strength card. So 4 out of the 5 cards in your current energy regarding love, Libra, are major arcana. This tells me that this is a purposeful move, purposeful energy in your life that is drawing you in a direction that is going to not only influence this relationship but also have a big impact on your life in some way, influence your movements in your life path, not only with this individual but you as your personal growth, your personal journey here. The Strength card is you feeling like you trust this individual, you're placing your trust in this individual. You perhaps are highly intuitive at this time with the infinity sign on this lady's aura. I feel like your aura is surrounded by this sense of infinity, and my guides are saying eternal wisdom, but I feel like that wisdom comes from you being able to use your logic and then bind it to your intuition and work together with both of those energies to move forward and make decisions that you feel comfortable with and that you feel are going to be successful. So you're not ignoring your internal guidance system here. You are very much here choosing to look out to the universe and the messages that you are perceiving and follow them accordingly. This person, she looks at this line, she is able to maintain a friendship with this line, a sense of harmony, and that is because she trusted her intuition. She approached this line and there was nothing to worry about here. There was a close bond that developed through these differences, through these contrasts. So again, this is you in your current situation regarding love. So now I'm going to move these cards, Libra, and make room for your partner's energy, their current situation regarding love. Current situation regarding love. The Five of Pentacles. These individuals, they are out in the cold here. The Pentacles represent stability, feeling safe and secure and grounded here. And they are on this window here. They are inside here, and these individuals are not there. They're in a place that feels unstable and not grounded. But this is a card, Libra, of realizing who their true companions are in life, seeing who is there for them when they are down, and recognizing who is willing to go through life with them through thick and thin. So there's a sense here of that realness that comes with relationships, that commitment, that staying together, because these individuals, they walk together. They may have worn clothes, they may have bare feet here, they may be stumbling and injured, but they stand together. So this is an energy of them coming forward to this relationship, feeling as though they're being able to feel that sense of true friendship with you and true connection in your movements forward. Warming up the cold, providing a sense of stability, providing a sense that you'll always be there for them, and they're trusting here that you're always going to be there for them. You have a genuine heart, you have a caring heart that in times of challenge, you will face that, and you will face that together. You will face that with a feeling of connection and deeper meaning, deeper, like a family kind of connection here. That's the way I'm feeling with this card. Wow. The Six of Cups. This is a family card. This is a community card. This is about a stable foundation, and you see these individuals, they're looking at one another and they're exchanging these cups, and these cups are full of abundance, full of nature here, and this represents the wholesome act of giving and receiving, and feeling the relief in receiving something genuine, and also the feeling of warmth from giving from a kind place, from a kind-hearted place, with no motive but to be able to be one and be emotionally fulfilled together and go through life together here. So yeah, this card is about reciprocation. This card is about an equal sense of love here with the cups. This also tells me that they feel like they have known you. No matter how long they've known you for, they feel like they've known you for their whole lives here. There's just an instant bond that you both share that feels at this time unbreakable and locked in more of an intrinsic level of their life. Deep within them here, they're feeling you, Libra. And this is not only the moments of reminiscing, this is about embracing the little moments that you share together here with this card. This is about the pleasure. Libra, partner's current situation regarding love. Libra, partner's current situation regarding love. The Death card, looking at the the thoughts they have cast on events and the reactions to the events, and they're thinking about what actions resonated with them and what actions they could perhaps change or leave behind and really learn from and build from, because this isn't just about the energy that resonates with them, it's about looking at the energy that no longer does resonate with them and noticing how to close that pattern, close that cycle, and move forward in a way that's going to bring them clarity and emotional fulfillment. Here with the sun, do you see the sun? As it moves up and comes forward as a new day dawns. Deep, the Hanged Man, your partner's current situation regarding love. I did have this card in my mind's eye earlier. This is about them taking a step back, taking a moment to reflect on their thoughts, and this is a period of stagnation for them. Especially with the Five of Pentacles energy, that feeling of keeping promises to one another and realising who is truly there for them here, through thick and thin. And you see how their head is glowing, because they find an inspiration here. They may not be fully present at this time, Libra. They may be appearing to be a little bit inside themselves here, and that's because they're on a path here of self-discovery and higher awareness, self-awareness here. I'm being shown the light, the sun on the left, and then the light beaming, and you notice how they ended the cycle and it's giving them more clarity, and then it almost seems as though there is a sun beaming around their head, which is again that sense of true clarity to the purpose of their movements forward with you. I feel like they're going within to heal themselves of core wounds that have masked their judgment, masked their thoughts, and not releasing that energy just yet, but being present with that energy and open to healing. The last card in your partner's energy, Libra, is the Empress. Wow. The Empress, she looks out into the future here, and you see that she's built a forest behind her, but now she observes and she's looking for, so your partner here, they're looking for a space to fill, a space where there can be growth, and growth that's going to be essential, because the Empress is a maternal energy. She gives birth, she creates, and what she creates is meaning, is value, and whatever they perceive as worth, they're going to be investing into this relationship. And you see their head is beaming here with these stars, and that's the inspiration for their movements forward. And it's also that sense of an open-mindedness, a higher level of awareness now. This tells me they're coming into this now, this creator energy. And this is one of two cards for me that represents unconditional love in this deck. This is about not placing conditions on your relationship and moving forward here with a sense of love that isn't bound by judgments or expectations. It's a natural flow. This Empress, she sits still and firm on her throne. She does not have to assert structure. She does not. She looks where to create, and it quite naturally flows through her. And here the cement heart is that sense of permanence in this sense of a long-term commitment. So here on your partner's side, Libra, we have 3 major arcana. So the overall energy is major, and on your side 4. So 7 here of the 10. Wow. 7 here of the 10 cards are major arcana in your love reading, Libra. So now I've looked at your current situation regarding love, and I've looked at your partner's current situation regarding love, and we have analysed the messages that we have received. Now we're going to look at the way your partner perceives you and the way you perceive your partner. How does your partner perceive you? The Tower, a stable foundation being built after a weak foundation has had to come down, but this came down for a reason. So they're seeing how aspects of your life you're releasing and letting go in order to build yourself in a more substantial way and move forward in this connection. This is about that feeling of safeness and security, and this could be them just acknowledging what you've had to go through in order to create a stable foundation and move forward and trust yourself. This is about not just the building, not just the action, it's about the realizations that you had to come to in order to get to the place you are now, which is a place of building success and security in your life and following your ambitions and what is of a higher purpose and enlightenment to you. This is a card of transformation. So here they're observing, I feel it's more to do with not just the actions that you're taking, but more so the realizations. They are looking into your mind here, Libra, and they are analysing here, analysing your thought processes and admiring they're not so much conclusions you make, but the thoughts that you have. They feel like they're quite enlightening and eye-opening. How does your partner perceive you, Libra? Wow. So 8 out of the 11 cards here are major arcana, and now we have 9 out of the 12 cards, because the next card for how they perceive you, Libra, is the Star card. The Star. You are the star to them. You follow your hopes and dreams. This lady, she plants seeds here and she waters them, knowing that in the long term they're going to light a path that is going to fulfill their purpose and fulfill their dreams in life. And these stars here, these are those hopes, these are those dreams, and this is saying that you're fulfilling those, and they see your place in life as having a deep meaning and true meaning here, a meaningful existence. This can also be them admiring you, looking at you and feeling inspired by you, Libra, I feel. Especially with those realizations. The Star card is about the air energy, it's about the thoughts and the feelings, but it's also about what this represents. This is saying recognition. And they are observing you here. you have 1 foot on land and 1 foot in water, and that's saying that you pursue what is practical, but you do so from an emotionally fulfilling standpoint, and when it does not feel practical, you you transform the energy into something that is practical, that is sustainable, that can be part of your purpose, and you take those dreams and you turn them into a reality. This card, okay. The Magician here. Another major arcana, Libra. I cannot believe this. So, almost all the cards in this reading, aside from 3, are major arcana. This is a big moment for both of you in this relationship, in this connection. The Magician. You have everything on the table. This is not the decision, this is not the creation, this is the first initial inception of an idea, an inception, a twinkling in your mind, that inspiration, that moment, that seed of inspiration in your mind. And you see here the 1, it's the start of a cycle. And this is telling me that they feel you have that potential, you have that power of manifestation to follow through with your thoughts and finding that equilibrium, and the intellectual mind, the observational and honest mind here. And you can find a balance between those, or you can utilize any of those energies and pursue them and turn them into, transform them into something that you can manifest in reality. So this is the inception. And the 2 cards on your side, Libra, you have 2 major arcana here that show the infinity symbol. That sense of your intuition being highly active at this time towards this relationship. There's something here about your mind, Libra. I have to say that the energy I'm getting is to do with your mind. When they perceive you, when they look at you, it's not so much about the physical aspects, it's not so much about your actions. It's as though they look within you and they look at the thoughts, perhaps the way you articulate them yourself, or perhaps the feelings they have towards you, and that's really the way they're perceiving you at this time. So how does Libra's partner perceive them? Justice. Libra, this is your card. This is another major arcana. All cards in your reading here, aside from 3 major arcana, and so far we have 14 cards. We're almost finished with this spread, and there's 4 major arcana here in how they perceive you in this energy. So the Justice card is you, Libra. They see you for who you are. They see you as someone that makes promises that are objective, that are not only fair for you but for those around you. You're able to hold those scales which represent balance. You're able to hold that sword which represents authentic truth and objective truth, and you're able to make decisions that are going to be stable and long-term and beneficial for everyone. In a way, it's that sense of understanding where you're coming from, Libra. They understand where you're coming from, and there's a certain appreciation for the seriousness of your energy and how substantial your decisions are in really not only developing yourself as a person, but working to develop those around you and provide a journey that is balanced, that is justice here, is just and fair. Fair. My guides keep saying fair. Fair. They see you as a fair individual. Understanding, rational, objective. Your judgments here, they feel like you perceive the world with a deep clarity at this time, and when approaching this relationship as well, they feel like the decisions that you make are grounded in your mind, and they see your mind as an abundance of information. And I'm thinking here practical information. I'm thinking about law here with the Justice card, that sense of law, those bulk texts here that are substantial, that provide greater understanding. They see that as a metaphor for your mind and where you come from and how you perceive the world around you. So how do they perceive you, Libra? The last card for you is the Queen of Swords. So this is you again, Libra. They see you, they observe you, and they're noticing you, they're learning more about you in this connection. The more that you connect with them, the more they feel your energy, the more they feel like they can resonate with you. This is about an open judgment here, a pure judgment of you. And the Queen of Swords, this is someone they can understand, that they can come to with any situation and feel a sense of relatability with you. The Queen of Swords in themselves, in an energy, this is someone that has been through many challenges and faced trials and tribulations in their life, but they have this intellectual way about them, this justice way about them, where they're able to get through those situations and take the lessons from those situations and even help guide those situations towards a place that's not closed, that's going to be open to growth. And through gaining that understanding, through that life experience, they're then able to give that to others around them. So if others need any sort of advice, they can come with certain circumstances in their life, and the Queen of Swords will observe them, they will understand them on a deeper level, because in some way they have gone through the same experience, and that there's that shared value here of being able to share the same experiences and have a deeper sense of relatability. So this is the way they see you, so they feel like they can talk to you about anything, and they can, and it's going to be an intellectual response that is experienced and knowing of what's going on a more knowing level, I would say. I'm not hearing I understand, I'm hearing I know. So when they look at you, they feel like you look back at them and there's that sense of I know. I know. The intellectual queen. So I have looked at how they perceive you in this relationship, Libra, and now I'm going to look at how you perceive them. Wow, so 2 cards have come out. We have the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups. How you perceive them. This is beautiful. So I'm going to expand on the Ace of Cups first, and then the 10 of Cups as individual energies. They have slightly similar meanings, but not so much actually, because the Ace of Cups is more about the unconditional love aspect here. This is about them offering you a love that is not bound, a love that does not have conditions, and this is coming from an authentic place with that white hand here, and the dove that's above here following that compass and flowing here, going with the flow of the situation. And you see them as not having any incentives, being someone that you can trust and open up to emotionally about situations in your life, and vice versa here. There's that sense of an intense and in some ways unspoken emotional connection here, because I'm being drawn to the Dove, and you see this cup is overflowing, and this creates a stream. Through times of fear and disparity, you could come to this individual with your greatest emotional challenges, and they would bear those with you, and they would be able to bring you some emotional clarity, bring you some sense of warmth and comfort and inspiration and faith in your movements forward here, Libra. That's what I'm feeling, this Five of Pentacles energy of through thick and thin, through unconditional love or through fear and challenges in your life, you know that this person would be there for you regardless. And I feel like here you're coming from a really stable and grounded place, but deep down you know as well that even if you were coming from a place of scarcity, a place of fear, they would still be there for you. They would be there no matter what with this card. And the next card in your partner's energy, how you perceive your partner, is the Ten of Cups. I feel like this is referring more to their emotional awareness and intelligence here. I'm being guided towards the stream at the top of this card and seeing those cups flow to the other side, and there's that sense of completion here. You see how they glow, but they glow and they reach. There's no broken connection here. This connection is very much one where you both are in sync with one another. There's a certain sense of synchronicity, and it's as though when they need time, you feel comfortable giving them that time, and when you need emotional abundance and you need someone to be there for you, they're also there during those times. So there's that sense of balance and being able to understand each other's needs, and I would rather say necessities over needs. It's that sense of just an innate compass here, an innate emotional compass between one another, and these people, they are linking arms here. There's a sense of that link, that connection that is not broken, that does not need to be spoken here. This is open. They have their arms open wide. Emotional intelligence here, the 10 is the highest they can go with these cups. This is the top of the cycle. That sense of comfort, and again that sense of family here with the Six of Cups above that sense of feeling like you know one another, and that's not only now, that's long term, that's also in the past as well. That's feeling like you've known each other for your whole lives here, just having that instant glow. How do you perceive them, Libra? How do you perceive them? I'm seeing the nature. This four here, you see I'm saying they take a step back and then they move forward. That's because this four is outside. These are the wands, this is the passion, but they can be, this could be blown down, these wands could be blown down, but the synchronicity, the connection will always stay the same, because this is the twin flame, this is the soulmate, this is the 1111. So despite anything, despite any sense of conflict, or again that sense of the wind blowing and nature taking its course, you'll always have this connection with one another. That's that feeling, that drive within you both that pulls you closer together and keeps you coming together. So let's move forward. How do you perceive your partner, Libra? So we have here the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So the Pentacles are about whatever you perceive as worth, and the 10 is the full cycle. The 10 is the highest amount of Pentacles. That highest amount here is saying to me that they are a reliable individual. They do have a sense of stability here with that Tower there. You see how the Tower is in your energy, and we have a Tower here that's strong and stable in their energy. That sense of feeling safe with them, feeling like you can be yourself, and also you can build and grow together in a way that's serious, that's reliable, that's firm, like this Tower. These individuals in the back of the card, they converse with one another, they have shared experiences, and they have a sense of permanence in their relationship and commitment here. The man, the wise man at the front of this card, that brings again that sense of long term, but it's also referring, I think, to that Hermit energy. The Hermit energy is about self-discovery and inner knowing and wisdom. And then we have the dogs, we have the companion animal, should I say, and this is about, again, that sense of companionship within them, that sense of comfort in giving, comfort in receiving, shared reciprocation here in love, and whatever you perceive as value and worth here, because this is the 10, you perceive that in this individual. This is saying that this person aligns with your values and your morals in life. And we have two 10s here, Libra. The 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. This is not just emotional intelligence, this is about something that is substantially practical and reliable, that can manifest itself in your life. Again, that sense of the water and the earth, then working together here to nurture those seeds and grow those seeds over time. This is, you're looking at this individual, Libra, as someone long term. And we may not have major arcana anymore, but we do have some of the most beautiful cards here in the deck. You see this, the Ace of Cups. You do respect this individual, Libra. And this respect comes from a place of warmth and connection. I wanted to say understanding there, but there's so much understanding here. There's so much. I feel like you wouldn't have to talk to one another in order to know where each other are coming from. It's just that sense of they think one thing and you can look at them, or even you can just feel their energy and you understand their perception, you understand their interpretation, and if anything, you enlighten one another, you build from those interpretations from one another. This is very much a internal connection and intellectual connection here, Libra, I feel. This is not about the surface of life, this is not about the physical aspects of life, and it's not so much even about the movements forward. It's really that deep sense of connection, that abstract sense of connection that you both have together. How does Libra perceive their partner? How does Libra perceive their partner? The last card in your partner's spread, the Two of Cups. How you perceive them, Libra. These individuals, they share these cups. There's a sense here of an equal emotional exchange. They look into each other's eyes and they understand one another. And the cups are about feelings and emotions, so this is about making decisions together and having that empathy and intuition to take each other into consideration when making those changes, when making those big decisions that are going to cross the paths in their lives and create new paths. It's about learning together and growing together. This is a bond. Two of Cups, pouring those cups into one cup. And you feel like they're at a place with you now that's one step before creation. So you see they have the Empress energy in their current situation regarding love. This is the Three. This is after the Twos, which are about decisions, and you feel as though they're close to that, they're close to creation, but the decision they're going to make, you feel like that's going to be one that you make together now. This is one where you're going to share the responsibility, share the Empress energy, share the unconditional love. The only conditions that you place on this relationship are ones that you both feel a purpose, feel a meaning to create. And again, it's so much that those conditions don't feel like conditions. They don't feel like you're placing conditions on this relationship. So Libra, we have looked at your current situation regarding love, and we have looked at your partner's current situation regarding love. We have then explored this energy further and asked how they perceive you and how you perceive them. Now we're going to move forward onto the future of this relationship. The future of this relationship for Libra. The future of this relationship for Libra. The Two of Wands. That sense of making a decision, looking out into the horizon together and choosing a path that is for the sake of growth, is going to be a journey where you can both work on your personal development and expand that into the relationship. So this is about your life purpose, Libra. This is about their life purpose. The Two of Wands is a journey of the soul. They're holding this world in their hand, and this does not represent their external world. This represents their internal world. The King of Cups. The King of Cups is a stable emotional foundation. They are the king that builds a kingdom, and they work to better themselves every day. They not only build this kingdom, but they help others build their kingdoms here because they have emotional intelligence, and this is quite a high level of understanding here, I have to say. And through this high level of understanding of their feelings and emotions here, they are able to sit firm on their throne, and even through these waters that can be quite busy, they can dip their foot in here and feel quite comfortable. So this is both of you now, feeling secure, feeling stable, having emotional depth. And we did see that already, I feel like, here. Let's keep going. The future of this relationship for Libra. The future of this relationship for Libra. The Two of Pentacles. So there's an infinity symbol here, and these two pentacles, this person, They're choosing here to prioritize you and to focus on this commitment because they feel like this is something long term, and this is saying, because this is both of your energy, that you are choosing to put in the same amount of focus and intention into this relationship. So the other pentacle here that they're not looking at directly, that they're not observing, this represents their life commitments. This represents following their passions, following their goals in life that are of worth to them, of value, that are going to bring something practical and stable to the connection, but doing so in a way that also incorporates each other, doing so in a way that's going to incorporate this love, incorporate this water energy here with the King of Cups into this long-term energy, taking the contrast, taking all aspects of their lives and finding a way to work with them in cohesion. This is about the ups and the downs and working through those ups and downs, and doing so in a way that bears great responsibility but is going to move towards a level of recognition and a level of being able to spend time with one another and negotiate. The Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. We have the Empress in your partner's energy and the Emperor at the bottom. The Emperor is a stable foundation. They are the father of the deck. They are able to rule a nation because they are able to lead the way. They are able to create something reliable from all of the experience that they have gathered. And if this is a relationship, this is a relationship that can hold firm, that can lead the way, that can create a structure, create stability, as this Emperor does in times where his experience is necessary. The future of this relationship for Libra and their partner. The Moon. Being open with one another and having clarity here, trusting one another. This is about coming out of your shells, and perhaps you've built walls around yourselves in the past and felt a need to protect yourselves in some way, to stay within those walls and not get too far into the depths of these waters that can be quite emotional, can feel unstable really if they aren't expressed in the right conditions with the right level of understanding here. But what I'm feeling is you're both coming to a place of emotional understanding and emotional foundation, and in doing so you're able to let go of these walls and break through these boundaries, these barriers, and really convey to one another the emotions that you feel, and perhaps even, as I was feeling earlier, those core wounds that you both share, that you can both understand and work through together here, because I feel this deep soul connection here, this deep level of understanding, especially with the Queen of Swords and the Justice card in their perception of you, Libra. That tells me that, again, there's all of these cups here, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups. This is about feeling comfortable, feeling secure, expressing yourselves clearly to one another. The future of this relationship for Libra and their partner. The future of this relationship for Libra and their partner. You're connecting to who they are within. So if we think of the sun sign and the moon sign, Libra, I feel like here you're connecting to really that moon sign, that person who they are within, the feelings that they have inside themselves, who they feel they are. I feel like that's who you're connecting to, and vice versa here as well. The next card and the last card in the future of this relationship for you, Libra, and your partner, the Knight of Cups. So this is moving forward in a way where you're following your hearts. And there's one cup here, so this is telling me here that sense of one heart, that sense of the two cups pouring together into one cup here. And this knight is not too slow and they're not too fast. They're just in the middle here. They're slow and steady. Perhaps steady would be the right word here, but in a way that's patient and caring and moves forward in quite a stable way. And that's because they are following their heart, and this horse is feeling quite harmonious with them. So this is about making harmony in your movements forward with one another, and doing that from a level of emotional understanding. Again, there's so many cups in this reading. There's so many cups in this reading. On your partner's side, Libra, here we have one card here, all the rest are major arcana, and 3 cards here, so 4 cards here out of the 6 major arcana on your partner's side are cups. And then we have to include here now the Knight of Cups, choosing to go forward on that emotional path. Wow. That's love. This is a sense of love. This is a sense of the twinkle in the inspiration of love that this person is coming towards you bearing. And this is coming from a white hand. And perhaps look at this card for a moment, Libra, and feel this card with your intuition. And what is this telling you about this individual? So now I'm going to, I feel, pull one card for what they admire about you, and one card for what they may, what you admire about them, Libra. Let's see, and then I'll close the reading. What do they admire about you, Libra? What do they admire? Wow. The King of Pentacles. This is long term. This is reliable. This is whatever they perceive as worth, they see in you. Whatever they perceive as value, they perceive in you. You are someone that they can have a strong foundation with, that is going to feel comfortable, that is going to feel reciprocal, that sense of being generous with your pentacles here, being generous with your long-term feelings of seriousness towards this relationship, and again having that sense of shared values and morals in this commitment, and feeling as though there is a duty in your path and a higher purpose to this commitment. And this is how they look at you, Libra. You are reliable. They can count on you. And more importantly, they can understand you because you're serious, you're straight to the point, you are honest with them about the way you're feeling, about your intentions in this commitment. And what you admire about them, Libra. The 6 of Wands. This is a card of admiration and success. This is, you see this individual, they're on this horse and they're moving forward and they're being recognized here for the journeys, the personal growth that they have really established over time, and you feel you're looking at them and you're looking at their personal world and who they are inside themselves, and there's a level of recognition there. You're recognizing the beauty of who they are on the inside, and you can be someone that's perhaps daydreaming about them. You're thinking about the future and your dreams to come, and this person gives you that hope. They have a glow about them that then I feel like spreads to you, translates into your energy, and you feel that as well. It's that sense of you feel inspired when you're around them, you feel motivated, and there's something about them that provides that spark in you and lights that spark in you. The white horse, they're coming from a genuine place here. And this is a feeling. I feel like this reading is more about the thoughts and the feelings here. And it's feeling that they're coming from a good place. They don't have to say it, Libra. It's so interesting here. I'm getting this mental connection, but this emotional connection, but it's abstract. It's known without having to share. That's what I'm feeling, and the energy is almost intrinsically shared. So it's not necessary. It's just innate. It's part of you. It's wired into your connection. That's what I'm feeling here. And this is your energy, so I'm picking up on this energy. I'm picking up on this connection. Wow. This card came out as a mutual energy. I'm going to accept this card. This is the Hierophant. This is again those promises that you make to one another, and this can be, I relate this back to the marriage vows, and those vows that you make, they are substantial, they are long-term because they're surrounded by a level of faith. And this card represents the faith that you have in one another to lead the way, to keep those promises, to establish those agreements that are going to be not only serious but based on something that is hopeful, something that again has that faith around it, surrounding that love, surrounding it with this card through thick and thin, through better or for worse here. This is a beautiful card, Libra. This is a spiritual card. This is again that sense of a divine connection here, especially with the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card here. So I'm going to put that card, let's put this card here as a mutual energy. So now I have written a card. I have written a poem for every card in this deck. And now I'm going to shuffle, and the next card that comes out, I'm going to pull the poem that, I'm going to find the poem that relates to that card and read that to you, and that's where I take a step back and I allow your intuition to guide you and really close the energy of this reading. So let me just, a poem please to conclude the energy of this reading for Libra. So 2 cards wanted to come out. The 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords, which are again that sense of reciprocation, that sense of, the 6 of Pentacles is a mutual sense of giving and receiving, a sense of emotional understanding and empathy towards one another, being in tune with each other's morals and values. The 6 of Swords is about moving to calmer waters together and going towards harmony, going to a place that you perceive as calm and peaceful. So here I feel this was just another message for you because 2 came out. I'm going to ask for 1 card, Libra. So I feel I was just supposed to expand on those slightly. But can we have, and we do have the 6 of Cups here as well, so mutual energy. Yes, the 3 of Swords. So this is, I feel like this is the poem. This is the deeper meaning here. the Three of Swords. This is about healing. This is about letting go of core wounds, releasing those swords, and doing so from a place of internal stability and inner security here. Letting down those walls and bearing that, being able to analyze that emotion and make sense of the feelings that are, I feel like, rapidly expanding for both of you at this time. So now I'm going to read the poem, and I'm going to allow you to analyze this energy for yourself, Libra. The Three of Swords for Libra. The Three of Swords. Their heart has been penetrated, all that they hold dear and sincere, closely held and reaching their core. They need strength for themselves here. The immense influence of their heart's distress causes them to go within and heal from this mess. So that's releasing this energy, healing this energy now, Libra. And I feel like that's a beautiful way to close this intense and purposeful energy that has, I feel it's creating some big changes in both of your lives here. And this is the poem for those of you that want to take note. Releasing, healing. Beautiful. And here, the Two of Cups. Look at that, Libra. So for those of you that are joining me in the extended, I'm going to be examining the purpose of this energy for you, Libra, and the purpose of this energy for your partner, and perhaps again allowing your intuition to take over and reading some poems as well in that extended portion. So thank you for sharing this journey with me. This is your energy and I am just the messenger, and I'm sending you all of my love and all of my light in your movements forward in this connection.